and gentlemen, boys and girls, friends beyond the binary, hello and welcome. Kristie, it's the stream. We're doing it. We're doing it today. If you were tuning in expecting the art stream, I'm sorry. I don't feel up to it. I've kind of been thinking that maybe I need to adjust the way that I do the art stream, and I'm going to be thinking about that over the course of the next month, and maybe we'll revisit that. But today is it's been a bad couple of days out there, and I don't feel up to like doing art. So we're just gonna do some more trucking today, which should be fun. I quite liked playing American Truck Simulator last week. I've been liking playing it for the last month or so. I'm sorry again. This is going to be rather loud. Actually, I could probably just turn the audio device down, huh? Oh, I should also change the my previews down. Yeah. Yep. That's what it's like. It's that loud all the time. So we're going to do some more of this. We're just going to have a chat. We're going to do some long hauling. America Truck Simulacrum, which it isn't. Again, it's not an American Truck Simulacrum. It's an American Trucker Simulacrum. Right now I'm trying to make some money so I can afford to buy new trucks, so I can give them to people with trucking licenses and get. It does simulate the trucks also, but that's not the core of the thing. The core of the thing is simulating the trucking. The truck doing. The trucking as a verb. DC Talk had this song called Love Was a Verb. It's not important. But we're rested up, we're gassed up, our car is relatively healthy. We just get gasoline here now that I've made my place bigger? Just do that? For free? Oh no, there is a price, so we are paying money for this gasoline, but hey. Is it a discount? It seems like it might be at a discount. Yep. New trucks, having sex, new trucks, having sex, my muscles, involuntary flex. I don't know what the hell just happened. It's a good hip-hop, though. What in God's name job can we do? Just here. Dan Benatar thinks love is a battlefield. Oh, thank you both for reminding me. I need to pull up Pretzel so I can get some music going. Otherwise, it's going to be quite quiet. Not quite quiet. I'm going to be talking myself. I don't think you can do truck fuck mode in this game on Twitch. No, probably not. I think that they might not enjoy that. So what's in the freight market? I would really love to find one that takes us from Tucson to Las Vegas so we can do desert bus. Or desert truck, I guess, but it doesn't look like that's how that's going. So what's going to make us the most money? Another one of these long boys. I don't want to do another one of those long boys. Lemon Demon. Thanks, Geeks are in love. Is that... I'm not... I like Neil Cicierga. I'm not familiar with that track. You should link, although I won't be able to listen to it here and now. Thank you. I will peruse that at my leisure. Oh, we got two now. Are you familiar with Bustin'? Of course I'm familiar with Bustin'. Everyone knows Bustin'. Neil C has been making fucking bonkers ass music for very long. Sorry I'm late. GDQ was doing a little Nightmares run. That's okay. Yeah, we've only barely started. I've just now gotten my truck on the road. On the good road, in contrast to you, the bad road. So you're familiar with how sleeping makes Neil Sierra feel good. Yup. Something strange. Sleeping in your bed. Let me tell you something. Ba-ba-da-da-da. Trucking makes me feel good. Da-da-da-da. That off-brand FedEx. Yeah, all of this, so they don't have the... It's a simulator, right? So you know the kind of things that you see along the roadside as you go down America's highways and byways, but they don't have the licenses to use any of it. So everything's a little off-brand. This is the not friendly neighborhood superstore Walbert, for instance. That's totally unlike anything here in America. I haven't seen a single speed trap yet. Oh, they're in here. Trust me. Bunch of jerks is what they are. What did I... Oh, I don't have my lights on. That's a problem. There we go. My favorite mouth sound is probably Crocodile Chop. That's Crocodile Rock versus Chop Suey. I like Wonderwall myself. The one that's Wonderwall, only incredibly effed. They're all amazing. He's too fucking good. He's too fucking smart and funny. No one man should have all that power. It's unfair to the rest of us. Also, he did tell JonTron to fuck out, which, you know, makes him the triple threat. I think. He stands for truth, justice, and freedom for all. Also, he specifically did it when he said he was a fan. It was wonderful. I've seen that exchange. He's like, I don't know, if you don't want me to be an asshole to you, maybe don't be a useless piece of shit. He's trying, is that guy, to get back into, to claw his way back into the limelight, because he knows that he lost a lot of shit with his stupid shit. But, nah. The same way that, like, that other very famous YouTuber has decided that he needs Jack Black on his channel in order to, like, get views, which is true. Yeah, exactly. Because all of the, like, cool people left, and now all you have are the toxic assholes, and I'm sure that that is soul-draining. Not that I care. They've done it to themselves. And that's the result. That's the result of when you're an asshole all the time. I feel like I've gone around this loop twice. I feel like I'm going in a circle. Oh, that's what's happening. It's directing me to go into the Walbert, but the red line that I'm following on my mini-map just keeps looping around. So I've kept doing that. So let's go into here and get the job we were looking for. You can see the green arrows stop here. That's the problem. Exactly, just like a real GPS in the year 2006. They weren't good then. Let's take this bundle of home accessories to Fresno, California. Beautiful, sunny Fresno, California. I think it's sunny. It's probably sunny. It's California. It's not that they don't have weather there. It's just that it can mostly fuck off. What was the name of that show? It was a show about Los Angeles. No, not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You're close, though. It was a show about, like, struggling actors in Los Angeles, and it starred Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing. As Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing. It was called, like, 88 Degrees and Sunny or something like that. The name of the show was like a weather. I remember that not lasting long. I remember liking it at the time, but at the time I didn't think about anything. There's still not good GPS. Everyone just uses their phones instead, so we forgot how GPS do. When my parents visit my sister, they like to use a highway that was built after their GPS, so they thought they were driving through a swamp. Ooh. Yeah, exactly. If you're using a dedicated GPS, you're using an outdated GPS, because I don't think that dedicated GPSs get updated anymore ever, because we all have GPS in our pockets. I think Garmin and whatever decided, and TomTom decided that it wasn't worth their time. Huh? Huh? How about that? I did a joke. I can be entertaining, I swear. Got him. Boom. I've got one that has free map updates, but I'm not entirely sure where the cord is. Well. Wait, do they have, like, proprietary cords? Or do you just not feel like buying, you know, yet another USB micro in addition to all of the other USB micros that power, you know, your phones or whatever? My phone has USB-C, so it's not compatible with anything. Nice. Iconoclasts. It's not a USB micro, it's a different standard, but it's not proprietary, yeah. Oh, come on. You can get up this hill. I believe in you. You can do it, Strong Mad. You can talk to Orange Juice. It's not the New Adventures of Old Christine. Although that's a similar show, as far as I'm aware. If you look in IMDb for Jennifer Grey, it was back a ways. It was like in the late 90s. Yeah, it's quite old, the show. Katie is doing some research on the other end of the room. I don't know if you can hear her, so I'm cluing you in. Is it a USB macro? Is it just the biggest USB? Takes up the entire bottom of the console. It was called what? That is what it's called. It's like, you know, I fucked up what it was called. It's called It's Like, comma, you know. Ellipses. It was a bad show. You can tell because it had that name. And was deeply California-centric. I think that's kind of a... The description, as Katie informs me, is that it's deeply anti-California-centric. Oh, it's about a New Yorker who sees everything in Los Angeles as being shitty. Because, you know, we haven't tread over the New York versus Los Angeles rivalry a billion fucking times. That's fresh new content for the year of our Lord 1998. Or whenever it came out. 1999. I'm like 80% sure where the cord is, but I haven't bothered to find it because it's been a while since I've driven somewhere. Neither it nor I needs to know how to go. Me seeing a tree on a Rhode Island. That's so California. That's deep. That's deep Cali. Eat your arms. Don't post body horror in chat. That's not nice. That one. Well, no, I could probably play the Neil Cicerga songs on stream also. The problem is that I'm driving. Like, I could get in there and fiddle around with the music all I wanted, but then this would just be a DJ stream. And it's not that I'm against that. Do you want to do that? Yeah, we haven't done a DJ stream in a while, but if that's a thing you want to do, please go ahead. Okay. She's gonna finish doing what she's doing, and then she's gonna take over the DJ duties. Bang song request. Yeah. Song request. That's even better. We have a bunch of trees on Rhode Island's here. Because Oklahoma, famously, used to be a bunch of rolling prairies and stuff, and then, you know, white people took it over, and now it's all fucking concrete. And they had to import trees. So, pretty much every tree we have here was, you know, isn't native to the area. And is pretty much planted for aesthetic beauty as opposed to, you know, just growing where it lied. In nature. I'm going pretty fast, huh? So you can see on my GPS there, I'm going 72 miles an hour, and that is a red number because it's very much over the smaller 65 in the other corner, which is the speed I should be going by law. Did that cause any issues in the invasive species? I mean, there's still a lot of, like, trying to erase Native American symbolism and heritage in the state, and, you know, I think we would be better off if we just ejected most of the white people as an invasive species, but, what are you gonna do? They're here. That was the wrong thing for me to say. The correct answer is to drive them the fuck out and put them on a reservation. No one's going to do that. People in Oklahoma literally destroyed its entire ecosystem, and now we have to plant trees and roads to avoid suffocating. Wrecked. The whole state is just really bad. It's quite a bad place to be most of the time. It is indeed a sorry state in a sorry state. I don't know, I quite like the description of white people as an invasive species. That's probably something that's been done better in other places. And you had fuck weather before the destruction, presumably. Oh, we still have fuck weather now. Yeah, the former governor actively removed all the native symbols from things like license plates and replaced them with lowest big pictures of birds. Yes, the scissor-tailed flycatcher is our state bird. It's a bullshit-ass bird, first of all. It's not, like, particularly special, it just looks a little weird. because its tail is split in a way that makes it look like it's got scissors on its back end, but it's not like sharp or anything. It's just barely notable. They put a giant fucking light up one, spent thousands of dollars to put a giant light up one over the highway, one of the main highways. They do claim it's a scissor tail flycatcher. It does not look like that. I invite you to look it up. It's very findable online. It's a very bad fucking sculpture that taxpayers paid way too much for. I don't want to do this. Let's talk about a better thing. Let's talk about a cooler thing. You people are cool. What have you been doing? Because I've just been working all day. Katie's been doing the Mario. That's good. Bad Road's dog sitting. Leonon's been doing radical activities. That's good. When you say radical, do you mean like kick flipping a skateboard or like throwing a brick through a shop window? Made shrimp fettuccine. That's also radical in a very different way. Actually, I changed my mind. I was doing radical activities. Oh, that's good. You gotta choose what kind of radical you're gonna be. I don't know, I guess there's nothing saying that you can't kickflip a skateboard through a shop window. I mean, there are laws. There are laws saying you can't do that for a variety of reasons, but hey. I'll eat into the governor's mansion. Oh, sick. That's a pretty good skate park, the governor's mansion. They have a wind machine there. I have no idea how to do square routes. Me fucking neither. It is another radical activity. I can do squares up to like 15 and then my brain gives up. Right, the symbol that indicates you should do one is called a radical. It's the one that looks like a regular division problem, except it's a check mark. I think. Been a long time since high school algebra, me. There's a WikiHow for calculating square roots by hand. That's nice. I'm glad WikiHow exists to teach me all the things I didn't learn in school. I've been holding that gasp for a little bit too long. Now that we're on the 75 road, I've put myself on, what is it called? Cruise control. Oh, did you fart? Do you mean me? Personally, me here? No. Here in the house that we're sharing. You said you're holding the gas for too long. Oh, that makes sense. You've been fucked by a bird criminal. I hate how math classes require you to do math in your head because I can't hold more than like one or two numbers in my head at a time and I still do it bad. Yeah. I mean, when I was growing up in the, late 80s and early 90s, I was told that that was important because you won't always have a calculator with you. And now I literally have a calculator with me all the fucking time. Yeah, most math classes I've been in also want me to write everything down. It's important to show your work. Do the new math. Can't take 3 from 2. 2 is less than 3. Are you looking for the tens? College courses do tell you to use a goddamn calculator. Professional jobs tell you to use a goddamn calculator. Because you might be very good, but a calculator won't fuck up ever. Even without phones, I can go get a dollar store calculator and keep it on me. Yeah, it's powered by sunlight, so it won't even run out of batteries or anything. Fucking nuts. We're living in the future. Everyone's got a calculator. Everyone's got a phone. Everyone's got at least 5 pictures of whatever pornography they like. Beautiful world out here. Oh, well, that's a thing that I've done. I used to play a phone game on my ride to, like, when I used to take the bus. I played on the bus while I was waiting to get to my destination. I played a phone game. It was, except that you also had like a machine gun and were blowing up the cars ahead of you and things. I don't think it can do DJ. Head starting to throb on me. That's okay. Ow. Okay, let's try a different. Oh, well, that's interesting. But if you're swimming in the ocean and a shark threatens to eat you... What if you're swimming in the ocean and a shark threatens to eat you if you can't decide how long it takes the train to get to Chicago? Most space sharks don't talk, but you never know. You might run across the one shark that's both, that both can talk and is very conscientious about mathematics. No, this cop's speeding and they can't pull me over if they're ahead of me, so I'm just gonna speed along behind that. That's probably how you do it. Can you shoot at his tires? You cannot shoot at his tires. I don't have that, Yeah, we're drafting off the cop car. We're gonna win this road race that we're suddenly in. Can you put spiked tires on your car? Fucking, those freak me the fuck out. There are actual hubcaps you can get that are just giant fucking spikes to put on your car. And every single time I see them, it's like, what fucking Mad Max did you crawl out of, my dude? Yeah, exactly. Why the fuck do they let you do that? No one needs that. That's so bullshit. It's like, are you trying to be Ben-Hur right now? And if so, why? You're just doing regular commerce. If you're, you know, in a truck like the truck that I'm pretending to be in right now. I see it on trucks that are just civilian trucks. And it's like, you're obviously an asshole. Exactly, spike rims, baby on board sticker, truck nuts. Just the worst people. Also, what's up with cars trying to run me off the road in merging lanes? Yeah. Well, you know, it's important that they get on or get off, whichever. Yeah, they shouldn't have to... They're more important than you, obviously, because they're who they are. They're the eye behind the eyes, so they're more important than you. And they don't need to change what they're doing a little bit to speed up or slow down or put a turn signal on. It's your job. I think that our driving system isn't good enough, is what I'm saying. I think we need a more strident test. What do you mean engine malfunction? It's fine. No, it's not fine. It's actually, like, kind of bad and getting worse. Let's have a look at the map real quick. Is there a place I can stop on the way to get, like, fixed? Not really. Not a castration station anywhere along here. Yeah, I gotta go all the way to Fresno to make that happen. Not even then. I actually don't think there's a place here for me to get. Oh no, there's one. Yeah, so we're just gonna kind of have to deal with this for. Which is good, I guess. I'm not gonna have to stop into a. I'm not gonna have to stop in and like waste some valuable time. The baby is the one driving. Most people with baby on board stickers are in their late teens, early 20s, and most of those people in those age groups have poor impulse control, as noted by the fact that they have baby on board stickers. What the fuck is this point of view? Who gave me this? Like, this was okay. Oh, that's so... I can't even see in front of me. Excuse me, I'm just gonna... Yep, okay, well, that's what that looks like. That was a fun experiment. This is dog's eye view. You've stuck your head out the window. Aw, that's cute. That view is specifically for backing up slowly near an obstacle. Oh, that makes more sense. Oh, here's the opposite of it, way down in front. And then here's the cinematic view. We're not going to stick on this very long because it is super hard to control. It's so bad. Oh, we spawned right in the middle of the truck there. I'm shocked. Okay, there we go. We're back into first person now. In the truck. It's much quieter in here. It's nice. There's an unexpected event on your route. Manual adjustment of your navigation is heavily suggested. How about no? Excuse me. Pardon me. There, I flipped your car for you. It's perfectly fine. Oh yeah, it's not a good option. Have you seen the TRUCC Simulator video I referenced too much? I have seen that. The one where Griffin and Justin, it's like a quick look at American Truck Simulator. Can I just get a little bump from a road brother? This looks kind of illegal. This is very illegal, but for whatever reason, the cops don't care. Like, you saw me. I just sailed by, like, a rescue chopper and a couple of police cars, and no one gave a fuck. They are busy. They're busy dealing with whatever the hell that is. They don't need to read my "how's my driving" sticker or anything. You're just gonna keep malfunctioning, huh? I don't like that. Am I gonna have to deal with this for like the next... like 4 hours, 5 hours in game while I get to wherever I'm going? I think that's what's gonna happen. I don't like that. Time to put the beagle to bed. Okay, see you once you're done putting the beagle to bed. It's got the truck flu. Its engine does need a service, and it'll be fine. How much farther we got? Actually, not that. No, that looks like a bunch still. This looks like more than 4 in-game hours. I've driven 4 hours. It was longer than this. My dogs just do sleep when the people do, and also the rest of the time. Which is true. I'm looking at them right now. They're both just kind of laying over. You know, like you do. Pop ourselves all the way up to 50 in one go? Yeah. It's a hell of a quote. Myself back on the cruise control. My hand's starting to cramp. Turns out you're not really meant to hold one finger in for up to 20 minutes at a time. That's a bad play. Oh, that's more than 20 minutes. How long have we been going with this? Like almost an hour. Ooh, golly. These are a bunch of quotes that are just getting... Oh. This is a lot of stuff that's happening right now. I've forgotten most of these. They're all good reads. They're good reads, Bram. Oh, right, we have the Wahlberg truck because we're delivering for Wahlberg. Forgot about that. We can get our own trailer that has, like, the words truck community on the side, presumably. Maybe I should do that instead of whatever I'm planning to do with this $133. Oh, we must have gotten a payout from one of our road brothers. We have a bunch of road brothers working for us now, and road sisters. I tried to make it as many road sisters as possible. Unfortunately, they don't come up quite as often in the randomizer when you're like doing a hire. Exactly, bad road sisters. The one that lives on the other side of the swamp. Bad road apparently only has one sister, so. Ah, look at that asshole. That's what you get for having a boring brown-on-brown truck. Not like me. I'm over here styling. We've just lost all of our speed. Probably just the hill, right? Yeah. I'm in North Carolina. 1/3 of the state is on the other side of a swamp. I don't know too much about North Carolina. I wasn't aware it was quite as much swamp as it was. My friend who's the Mothman lives in North Carolina. I don't know why everyone's thirsty for Mothman, but I did make money selling a painting, so I guess I'm not going to be salty about it. The main thing I know about North Carolina is that I'm intersex, and therefore it's technically illegal for you to pee. Eee. Yep. Laws are bad. Everywhere. I mean, we need them. Obviously, we need something, but... not these ones. These ones can go in the trash. It's like the first pancake, right? It's like you make the first pancake just so you can fuck it up and then get it done with. And then you, like, throw it in the garbage or give it to an animal, and then you just, like, make the good ones. We are still on the first pancake, and we should have thrown it away a while ago. But we're still just kind of, like, talking to people like, no, it's good. Don't worry about it. It's just, like, a little floppy, and yeah, it's still, like, not baked inside or anything. And I tried to do something with bacon that didn't really go well. But hey, come on. Just eat it. It's all we have. We can't make more. That's just silly. We've been litigating our electoral district since 2010. Ew. You shouldn't have to go to court to fight your government. That's not how that should work. I made a good decision today. I've decided I'm gonna talk about a good decision I made today. Because it's been I started the day very badly. As maybe you were aware, I talked about it on Mastodon a little bit. I like just closed myself in my cubicle, in that I like moved the cubicle around myself so that there was not actually a view in on it anymore. And put a sign outside that said, "I'm not capable of small talk today. Please knock if you need me for some important purpose." I didn't phrase it quite like that. But, I spent the entire day watching, Loading Ready Run's Tabletop Day, which they did a while ago. All of those VODs just went up on YouTube. It was absolutely a good decision. It's the thing that got me feeling good enough to think that I could do a stream today. I'd seen a couple of them, but I did save the Cards Against Humanity one for last, because that's a hell of a thing, like Cards Against Humanity always is. Hey, there's the knockoff FedEx. It's called Posted, but there's not a arrow in it anywhere. One guy's on trial for electoral fraud, the one that got the federal House candidate unseated. Probably multiple people are on trial because the dude has 2 conspiracy charges and it's hard to conspire alone. That's true. I think if you conspire by yourself, it's just a plan. I'm not allowed to stream video on the work network anymore because their internet is shit, I guess. Ooh, whoops. Fortunately, our internet is beefy enough that it can handle, you know, me watching 1080p streams all day and not, like, go into a bunch of overage. I imagine a lot of offices have a data limit. Yeah, probably. But I've looked into, when we were trying to figure out a different streaming solution for the house, I was looking into, like, actual, like, data caps for companies and stuff at that kind of level, and if you're putting in, like, the sort of money a business can put into a data center, then it's basically unlimited. Like, there's a limit, but it's high, and it wouldn't get hit in a year, much less a month. All the internet here is North America shit, and I can absolutely believe that. Yep. I heard a rumor that FedEx and UPS are going to merge into a company called Federal United Post, or Fed Up for short. Aha! That's the weird thing, is that there is a data center. Oh, that just sounds like someone decided, or maybe they're just cheap as fuck? I don't know. Like, our internet here also is pretty bad, but if, like, the corporate plans are super useful. I would get one if I had, you know, $350 a month to throw into a chipper. Yeah, well, exactly. We'd have to pay like $10 extra for uncapped internet, and it'd still be broken in the ways that actually matter to us. No, sure, please, police officer of the law, just run into me. I'm not out here trying to make America work with my giant truck or anything. This shit runs on Duncan. Oh, we got there. There's our destination at the red flag. We just gotta get around this, this motel, this little, slice away. Anyone know why 30 to 50 hogs is trending on Twitter? Because someone on Twitter, it is on Mastodon too, someone on Twitter, like, was talking about how people who decided to, and we're not going to talk about stuff that happened recently, because I'm trying to keep this as light as possible, but someone was talking about stuff that happened recently and saying that if you are arguing about what an assault rifle is, then you're part of the problem because you don't know what an assault rifle is and you don't need one. And some asshole decided to counterbalance that with, yeah, but what will rural people do to shoot 30 or 50 hogs that are, like, grazing where their kids play? Which is just the most, it's not straw manning, I don't think, when it's like that. It's some other fallacy that I can't tick off on my head. Yeah, exactly. You don't need an assault rifle to chase off hogs. I'm pretty sure if you shoot one hog, the rest of the hogs will go away. Not that I know all that much about hogs, but I'm pretty sure hogs know what gunfire is by now. It was so buck wild. I believe you mean hog wild. So the internet's bad, but I can get unlimited free snacks, so that's okay. I mean, hey, unsolid meals. Don't have to worry about where your food comes from. I lived for years off of bagels that just kind of appeared in my work's break room. Never really asked about that. Didn't care. I just had Panera Bread bagels every day for something like 9 months. The only place around here killing 30 to 50 hogs at once is a slaughterhouse. I don't think they use firearms, or at least not conventional ones. There's this game that's been out on Steam pretty much forever by internet standards called Blood and Bacon, where you fight zombie pigs with varying levels of guns. And it's a hell of a game. I think Jim Sterling did a video on it. It's something that knows exactly how bad it is, and is therefore fantastic. It's like, yeah, this game cost you $1.25. If you're thinking this is going to like be better than $1.25 worth of game, you're wrong. But it is going to be $1.25 worth of game. I don't know Blood and Bacon, but Duke Nukem had police pigs. It was the old Flash animation cows with guns. I'm not familiar with cows with guns. I did know police pigs. I'm sorry? It's a Dennis Leary song, Cows with Guns. Okay. Alright. I mean, it's Dennis Leary, depending on his age at the time, it's maybe cool or maybe super shitty. No. Kind of strangling. There it is. Let's see what you want me to do with this. There's where do you need it? Gotta get in there. I got Hard West on the Switch for $5. That's a very good game. IB do really like that game, as you can tell by the fact that she played all of the base game on stream. It's good. It's like XCOM with zombie cowboys. It's baller. He didn't end up liking the expansion. Yeah. We're just gonna... This looks like a pretty easy one. We just need to swirl around here a little bit. Meh. Okay, well, that's fine. We're about to go get our damage repaired, so... Taking a little bit more is okay. We just need to jackknife powerbomb this fucking thing into the joint. And everything's gonna be just fine. Look at the bride. Okay, that was a little too much. Fine, we can just straighten out. And get back into reverse. Yep, just like that. Just like that. Swing your truck from side to side, back up into the dock, do the truckin' no. Apparently folks are trying to bake bread using ancient Egyptian yeast, and possibly brew beer using the same. I mean, if it was good enough to keep the slave rebellion at bay, I guess it was good enough for us. Not the same. They know which yeast is for bread and which is for beer. Oh, that's good. I vote we gun it in reverse and hope the trailer ends up somewhere even close to the parking spot. Nah, I've gotten okay at the trucking. At the backing up of the truck. Kristie, that's a soundbite you don't want. Oh, yeah, probably. We're gonna move past it. I fucked up. That was a wrong thing to say. It's not fine. I'm just not going to do it again. Do something. Fucking convertible. Where do they find this yeast? In one of those ancient pots like you break in Zelda? Basically, yes. That's a hell of a thing. I feel like you shouldn't make food with stuff you find in ancient pots. I feel like that's a great way to get bad times in your body, I feel like that's a bad body time. And we're gonna grab some sleep while I'm about it, and then we'll see what kind of stuff we can get into. There it is. Where would you suggest they find 8,000-year-old yeast spores? I'm suggesting they don't. I'm suggesting they don't find that, and instead of that, just drink regular beer made with stuff guaranteed to not kill them under suggested use. Jesus. Wow, this all sucks. Where's the big money? Phoenix to Oakland, we can't really do that in one go. Reading to, nah. Tucson to, nah. Stockton to Nogales. Nah, let's just do something local. I don't want to try and min-max this while I'm on stream. That's not great. There's household appliances. That'll crack. Let's just do super easy then and take this, barrel of cider, I'm presuming it is. And how will we know what ancient Egyptian bread and beer tasted like? Use heirloom grains with modern yeast, like a savage? I don't know why we need to know that. I feel like, I think we're just fine assuming it tasted a little different, and then just dealing with the fact that we won't ever really know. The same way we'll never really know what the Latin accent sounds like because no one speaks it natively. Doesn't yeast go into a dormant state when inactive, like anthrax? Yes, it does. That's how this is supposed to work. I don't know. This still seems like... It feels like a bad idea. It feels like, let's drink that shit we found in a tomb, is something you shouldn't do just based on, like, horror movies and shit. Much less all of the real actual science that is really actually there. There's a, I had a shot of tequila before going live, which explains a little bit about my current mental state, I think. And I was like, I should put some lime in there. And I remembered we had lime juice, so I looked at the lime juice, and it's like a year old, and I didn't want to put that into my body. And that's a year. It's not 8,000 years. Hi there, heroic trucker. My name is Kristie. You can see that at the bottom right there of the screen. I make the distinction because there's 5 of us that stream on this channel, and it gets confusing if you call us all Lily. The stuff was sealed in a tomb in the desert for millennia. Not the yeast. Not much has been by to bother it. Makes sense, I guess. I still feel like you're drinking a curse. I still feel like what you're doing is drinking a curse. How are you? I'm doing okay, trucker. We're picking up a bunch of volatile gases and taking them somewhere. I've forgotten where off the top of my head. When we pick it up, it'll remind me, I'm sure. I can probably speed up a little bit. I was used to going slow on the streets we just got off of. Listen, if Metal Slug taught me anything, it's that Egyptium juice will turn you into a mummy hella quick, right? And then you die and you turn into a slurry. No one wants that. No one wants to be a slurry. I'm sorry, that's wrong of me. I have proof in front of me that some people want to be a slurry, and that's fine if you want to be a slurry. I'm saying the people who are drinking this probably aren't about that slurry life. Are the gases flammable, non-flammable, or oxidizers? Those are tags that are on the side. I can check that out once we get in. But they could also be poisonous, biohazardous, or radioactive. I have the licenses to carry all of those. So yeah, it could be all 6. We're almost at our destination. We'll see exactly how poisonous this is and how big of an explosion will cause if I manage to flip the truck. I've only flipped the truck once while playing this game, so that's been nice. Here we go. I'm gonna slide right into these. Oh, pardon me. Pardon me, tour bus. Where are you touring this hour? Oh, it's 4:20 a.m. That explains it. It's the party bus. Hit Freight Market, and we are taking a gallon of just straight up propane from Fresno to Reading. So, not a long trip, but an easy trip. By the way, kids, don't take a shot of tequila before driving your truck IRL, because that's no good. Yeah, no. Do as I say, not as I do, and what I say is don't drink and drive. It's a bad plan. No one likes you when you do that. I don't care if you think you're an awesome driver when you're drunk. You're not. You're putting everyone in risk. Don't put everyone in risk. I don't think you technically need a license to transport some hazardous stuff so long as it's in small amounts. Yeah, but we're carrying like a whole tanker. Not a whole tanker, but a lot of stuff. It's over here, right? Yeah, there it is. Yeah, size is relative. It's not as big as one of these jobbers right in front of us, but it's, I don't know, more propane than I would usually want to have around me at any given time. If I weren't doing this for my job, I think I would just kind of leave the propane there. The thing I like about the propane deliveries is that they're so dang light, you don't have to like fight to get up hills and stuff. Are you also hauling propane accessories? I probably have a lighter in the cab of the truck, you know, for my cigarillos. Does that answer your question? I feel like that doesn't answer your question. You can carry a shot of hydrochloric acid without a license, but don't mistake it for your bourbon. Ha ha. There's more of a butane accessory. Oh yeah. There's probably not propane lighters, huh? There's what? There's propane torches. Oh, right. Yep. Yeah, but you shouldn't light a cigarillo with a propane torch. That's probably a bad... I'm not saying you haven't seen it done, but that's a bad idea. Listen, I used to smoke a lot of weed. I've seen very bad firing decisions being made. My dad says butane is a bastard gas. That's what the B in butane stands for, bastard gas. Bastard gas, bastard gas, bastard gas, bastard gas, bastard gas, estered gas. Did I do it? I'm pretty sure it spelled butane correctly. Score 1 a me. I have a butane torch that's really good for pipes, like tobacco pipes that you put tobacco into smoke. Yeah. I've also lit a particular series of pipes with a butane torch, and it's a bad idea. What's funny is that it isn't a water pipe, it's my crystal piece. Oh. Wouldn't that melt? I feel like I've only ever used butane torches on, like, how deep in the paint can I get talking about marijuana? Because I don't want to get us thrown off of Twitch. Don't go into too much detail. Okay, well, I'm going to leave that one alone then. The law is hazy. It's legal here. Haha, hazy like the weed is. I think past drug use is fair game if it isn't dealing. Yeah, that's the law. It's not Twitch TOS, as Katie's saying on the other side of the room. And that's correct. I like having our stream. I like chatting with y'all. And I don't want to get that taken away because I decided to, like, talk about dabbing. What if you do deal drugs, theoretically? I think theoretically it would be a bad idea to talk about that on stream, even if it weren't against Twitch's TOS. Oh, it's almost, sunbright time. Sunbright time I went with. Those were the words that came out of my mouth. Apparently, if you smoke anything out of a tobacco pipe, then the pipes explode and then call the feds. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. It's like DRM, but for a physical object. It's real fucked up. Sunbright time is daylight for Teletubbies. Trying so hard. I think Jewel just wants to put DRM in their vapes. That's actually the best way I've ever heard of describing what the fuck Jewel does. It's DRM for vaping. It's a Bluetooth vape, and I still have yet to figure out what the fuck the Bluetooth is for. Is there an app you can download to your phone that, like, tells you how much juice is left in it? A lot of the disposables, like Blue, are eventually DRM vapes, yeah. That's a weird app. I think you can, like, get away with not that. Especially if you have an actual vape that has a clear, like, reservoir. You can just see how much juice is left in it. I made someone super mad once when he said he wanted a speaker implanted in his jaw, and I told him it would probably have to be Bluetooth. I mean, I'm mad at you right now. So, yeah. I think it also cards you to make sure you're 21. Oh god, do you have to, like, scan your driver's license? How? That's fucked. I want a Bluetooth vibrator. That's not a bad idea, honestly. I'm certain that is a product that exists. Oh, we should be going 30. I'm going exactly double that, so let's gear down a ways. Nope, I can get there before it turns red. Nope, I can't get there before it turns red. It's fine. VapeWild made me send them a scan of my ID. I'm not certain what VapeWild is, but fuck that. Although VapeWild did let me remove my dead name from the account, the support person I talked to about their favorite flavors. Oh, that's nice. At least they have good customer service, even if that's a horrifying fucking, thing to do. There's a lot of websites doing that shit now. Well, I know we can't talk about specific, websites. I think that's certainly against Twitch terms of service. But I have seen that. The, Bluetooth sexy times that goes on in places. It seems fun. Pretty sure that I support Bluetooth connectivity. What, just like with your body? Do you have one of those cool, implants like the cybergoth kids have? Because those are rad. You have like an RFID stub in your wrist or whatever, and you just use it to do stuff. Keep it as a key of some kind. If you pair your headphones with me, then you can hear whatever song is stuck in your head. Oh, probably just like one line of a Gorillaz song over and over. I've had a Coheed and Cambria song stuck in my head for the last 3 days. I really haven't needed it there. I've needed a way to expunge it, but normally how I would do that is to listen to the song, and I know that would just make me feel worse, so I kind of just have to wait for this one to run its course and just really fucking with me. It's bad. What's funny about Juul specifically is it requires you to be 21 regardless of jurisdiction, and that's the only site I know that doesn't accept 18 plus under 21. Yeah. I happy, feeling glad over and over for years. It's always Clint Eastwood up in here. I've listened to the Gorillaz discography twice in the past 2 weeks, at least twice. I mean, that's good. They got a lot of good music. If you're gonna choose a discography to listen to in one go, then you should be listening to They Might Be Giants. But if you had to take a second one, then Gorillaz is probably as good as you're gonna get. I always think Gorillaz are great as long as I don't listen to the lyrics too hard. Correct. It's not about that. I got a shirt coming in the mail that says 19-2000 Gorillaz on it. Is it the album cover or not the album? It's the single, right? Oh, it's just text art. That's also cool. What if the Gorillaz were like AC/DC and literally all they sang about was balls and the devil? I mean, it worked for AC/DC. I don't see why it couldn't work for the Gorillaz. It's not like Katie was saying, it's not like the lyrics are terribly informative as to what they do. I'm just gonna go ahead and speed for a while, I think. Y'all ever go to those lyrics meaning sites and it's always literally the most wrong interpretation? So I believe that art is more about what the individual brings to it than the artist. So while I don't think there's necessarily a wrong interpretation as long as it's not directly contradicted by text, there are some bad takes out there. I see that with stories a lot too, yeah. Like, like I was just intimating, my favorite band in the world is They Might Be Giants. And They Might Be Giants specifically makes weird, surreal lyricscapes that are meant, in some cases, are purposefully not meant to make sense. And as a result, you have people saying that the song Particle Man is about God's eventual triumph over mankind and the atom bomb. So there's that. I see that with stories, especially stuff like Killer 7. Yeah. I'm sick and tired of people saying we put out 11 albums that all sound exactly the same, and in fact we've put out 12 albums that all sound exactly the same. Angus Young of AC/DC. That's not how he sounds, I don't think. He's Scottish. There's only one exception. It's the artist going in and overriding all the lyrics with their actual meanings. Yeah, if they want to do that. And there are songs that are very literal. Sometimes also even that's wrong. Genius.com, POS sleep drone superposition layer. Oh, that's the bad takes. This is pretty self-explanatory. I'm not hunting fame. I put out music when myself and the songs are ready. That's the bad take site, yes, okay. Let's take a little break. It's 10 o'clock. Let's hit genius.com. Let's hit this, let's click this fish and, see exactly what's going on in here. What is, this just looks like the lyrics. I'm not seeing where the poor takes exist. Sites dedicated to people interpreting things are always filled with people who think they're super smart. Oh no, this is the one with the artist, oh, right here. What did the artist said about the song? I took the bare bones noisy vibe I like doing, but the bare bones of Sleep Drone where there's no snare drum. I put 7 minutes into the song. I made more beats to round out the record that were minimal style. All the beats I made on this record have like 3-4 parts tops. It sounds like they're talking mostly about the, yeah, the technicals. Not a lot about the, what they're doing. I mean, that's a good way to preserve whatever kind of artistry you feel like you're bringing to it. You click on the lyrics and it's a bad UI. It kind of looks it. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that's just kind of highlighted for no adequately explored reason. I used to be a saxophonist, the fanciest kind of phonist, and then my fingers got too fucked for the saxophone. Oh, that sucks. I used to play bass guitar, but then someone broke my bass guitar, and those were expensive, so... What are we doing? We're just going like 80 miles an hour down this highway? That's probably okay, right? No, we're only 70. We're only 75. 20 miles over the speed limit. That's not a problem. We probably won't get $1 million fine for this. play piano, but then I left home and I didn't have a piano. Yeah. Piano's also expensive. Got a couple synthesizers in the house. They're pretty cool synthesizers. My brother has this thing that he's never gonna get rid of, even though I know he's never gonna fucking use it. It's called the DJX. And it has like a sampler mode where it plays like a big complex beat, and you can use individual button presses to turn pieces of the beat on or off. And you're supposed to use it to like make backbeats to your personal specifications, but it's fun to just fuck around with all on its own. Apparently you get pianos super cheap in real estate auctions. Oh, probably. As long as you're willing to transport them, because they don't want to pay to get a piano moved. That shit's very expensive. That's my dad's latest hobby, buying stuff from dead people that I'll have to sell when I inherit it. My dad's bought me exactly one thing from an estate auction, and it was a George Foreman grill. Which I did use literally all the time to cook tilapia fillets for something like a year and a half until the great car theft came and I lost almost everything I owned. I still want to get I still want the Omnicord. I want to get an Omnicord and do a Gorillas. I support you in your quest to do a Gorillas. I think you'd be quite good at doing a Gorillas. I could play bass if I had a bass that worked. Oh no, you can pick up synth for like super cheap. I mean, you can pick up a little Casio motherfucker at a garage sale. Excuse me. At a garage sale or even like a thrift shop for 20 bucks. Like a good synth is a little bit more, I say good, more, what's the word I want? Fully featured, I guess? Probably a little bit more, but yeah. I have a $20 MIDI 21 key keyboard. Yeah, see? That's probably all you need. Oh, we're here already. I guess it wasn't a long trip. We have another one we can get to. We can just do another short trip and maybe call the stream after that. I have water over here, which I should absolutely drink. The over-ear headphones are wonderful for the streaming. The only problem is that they make my head very hot. So please do enjoy me drinking an entire glass of water in one go. Now pianos have like a mega large supersized number of keys. Yeah, they have 88s. They only need one octave. I agree that pianos are stuck up. Pianos are just like wasteful, really, in this technological age. Like, they're pretty and everything, but eh. Do we just dump it? No, we don't just dump it. You want us to put it somewhere specific, probably. Where do you need it? All the way over there. Oh, that's fine. I think we can do that. I do want to back up from here, though. I can't do because everyone has decided to be in my way. Go on. Get done with your business. Always thought organs and harpsichords were more stuck up than pianos. Yeah, but it's the same, like... It's the same, thing to be mad at, right? In this In this economy, you're going to have a whole 88 keys? No. You need 8. You need 8 and it's fine. Please, please go. Thank you. I'm trying to do a backup. Just gonna block off the whole road with my lengthy truck body. Now that's cool. I'm clearly not doing anything. You dicks. Oh my god. Please. Please. You're killing me. I just want to pull into the space. You're being a real jerk right now. Just gonna then go. Just go on. Then. You know what? Fine. Back up. Oh. There. We got to it. Such a big boy, so many healthy organs. Should have backed into the other propane truck. Well, yeah, if I'm gonna make a huge explosion and kill everyone, it might as well be as big as possible. This sucks. Why did I do this? I should have just said no thank you. Get. Oh, God, go. Go, 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 go. Just one organ, the squeedly spooch. Ah. Joke's on you, asshole. Humans don't have the squeedly spooch. We're just gonna... No, don't do that. Don't do what you're doing. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck dealing with it. I think that's a milk truck. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. It's the, it looks like one of the... It looks like the truck that, like, Kurt Angle drove into Raw that time. Weapon that make you park it like that? I mean, you have to, right, in real. The problem is that in real life, you can, like, talk to people and say, hey, don't fucking come this way because I'm trying to pull gasoline into this fucking thing, you dick. Can we take another, like, deep go? Yeah. Let's do this one. This one is milk, which we're gonna take from Reading to Camp Verde real quick. How do we get there? This one. When I say we had a piano, I'm talking about an upright. Those are the cheap ones. Oh, not like the grand piano. What the fuck happened? It seems like a lot of quoting just happened, and it's weird. Quick, do 319 more quotes so I can say blaze it. Yeah. Looking for crime quotes. Loading, there's probably a way to format this robot that you can actually search text. But I don't know what that way is. That seems, I think that's more programming than I'm capable of. freight market right here. We'll grab this damn milk truck. And we'll get on the road. Yeah, that was from Killer 7, I think. Killer 7 remains a heck of a thing. Please couple the trailer, thank you. And we're on the road. No, hang on, we're not on the road. It takes a little longer than this. We gotta get the milk truck out. I'm the milkman. My milk is delicious. You want a Hertz, doesn't it? I don't know how that one didn't make it into the quote bot. I would like to be excited about the fact that they're making a new Psychonauts, but it's for fucking VR, and like, it seems like they're just trying to capitalize, and that sucks. VR is bullshit for just a wide variety of reasons. It's elitist, it's kind of ableist, it's a lot of crap. Is it not getting a regular R version? I haven't heard anything about getting a regular R version. Yeah, exactly. VR has a huge buy-in, and the technology isn't enough to... It's not that the technology isn't enough. The technology is what it is. It's not about the technology. It's that people haven't figured out a way to make, I think, very entertaining experiences in that space. Like, wandering around a virtual area is really cool. For a while, people are struggling to figure out how to put gameplay on top of that. There's only one good thing in VR, but it's VR chat, and it's VR chat. Oh, if I look at a 3D game being displayed on a TV at an angle, I feel motion sick. Yep. VR chat, a hub for racism. I don't think that's what their official tagline is. I'm pretty sure it's different to that. Not that I know what it is or particularly care. Unfortunately, you have the community you have, and if you don't take steps to fix your community, then that's what you get. You get it being a place for racism. VR chat, everyone you're talking to is naked IRL. Exactly, you get Overwatch. This long and lonesome road. A lot of good memories attached to this road. See that tree over there? I fucked that tree over there. I'll always miss it. It's behind the fence now. Inaccessible to me. Anyone else utterly skeezed out by Sigma being a throwback to mentally ill people or scary bullshit from the 90s? Yes. Also scientists and also bare feet, which people seem inordinately upset about. Fun fact, I played Overwatch really fucking early on, didn't like it and lost my account information. If you didn't like it early on, it wouldn't have gotten better for you. The gameplay is about the same, but worse because the community is worse. The bare feet thing is being used to make it sound like people are upset over nothing. Ooh, yeah, probably, huh? That sucks. Did you see one of his costumes is him in a really stereotypical mental hospital setup? I haven't. I absolutely believe it. I watched Sigma's preview video to see if I could figure out what his deal was, and I couldn't. Yeah, it's like really, it's supposed to be very jarring. He's a scientist who was studying black holes, and then he did an experiment with black holes that turned his mind bad, and so now his mind is bad. And he hears music in his head all the time, and he can control rocks with an internal gravity manipulator, I think. He's mentally ill, and that's literally what made him a ruthless Talon operative. No, I think he's mentally ill, and that's what made him, like, I'm not justifying this. It's still bad either way, but I think the story is that they've tricked him into being a ruthless Talon operative because his brain's bad. It's awful, still. They're making it an unfriendly face for the kind of minorities they're supposedly representing in their game. Yeah. Because Blizzard doesn't care. Because Activision Blizzard doesn't care. Because they make a pretty good amount of money off of their Overwatch League, and they fucking have a bunch of loot boxes that people buy. And it makes a lot of money, and they don't care because it makes a lot of money. Yeah, exactly. There's like 2 Talon operatives who actually believe in Talon. Everyone else is using them, being tricked, or a mole. You have, what? Reaper and Doomfist, and that's basically it. Everyone else is there for reasons. Oh, stop at the truck scale ahead to activate the icon and submit to an inspection. Oh, I just completely whiffed on that. Yeah, I got a $700 fine for not stopping at the truckway place. That's no good. Whoops. It's fine. There's another truckway place up here, and I'm certain they'll make me stop again. I'm just gonna get past you, road brother. Excuse me. No, you're not gonna like do that thing? Gonna beat me about it? Yeah, I guess not. Fuck it, I guess. Talon is a hilariously impotent criminal organization. Yeah. It's like Evil Organization as owned by Dr. Evil. It's because they can't stay on the objective. Right, they're Team Rocket without the cool suits. No, yeah, in while Dr. Evil was frozen, Evil Organization, as run as a business, was wildly successful. And then fucking Dr. Evil came and it's like, why aren't we doing evil shit? And it's like, this is still low-grade evil and it's making us a lot of money. You don't get it. Talon is like mad, except you're supposed to perceive them as a threat. Yeah, those movies are bad. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Austin Powers is... we don't need them. How can they be like mad if they don't have a cat, right? Or a jetpack. One of these days they're gonna give us the cat and a jetpack, just fucking cuz. Are there any good comedy movies? I've never seen one. I like Blazing Saddles. It's got fucking problems. Toonches, the cat that can rocketeer. I'm trying to think what a really good comedy movie is. Shoot 'em Up is very good. People will tell you that's not a comedy movie, but they're wrong. Airplane's great. I enjoy Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels, even though it's very problematic. I've never seen that. Kill Bill is very funny, but I'm honestly not sure it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be a little funny. I don't think it's supposed to be as funny as it is. Oh, chicken dicks. I need to get into the turn lane. Excuse me. Gonna slide on down here. Thank you. Kill Bill is slapstick gold. It's better. It's like better Kung Pao, in that it's also a pastiche. Oh no, speaking of, that's a good fucking comedy movie. Kung Fu Hustle and Shaolin Soccer. Those are some fantastic fucking comedy movies. Go watch those if you want to have a laugh and don't mind reading subtitles. I've heard Saw described as a comedy. I hope that wasn't here, otherwise I'm just being redundant. I don't watch horror movies, so I don't imagine I would have done that. Is the Kill Bill series any good? So, Kill Bill does exactly what it wants to do. And what it wants to do is make a pastiche of Kung Fu films. I would say it's good. I would say that there's a lot of stuff in there that doesn't need to be in there. There's like an assault subplot that like exists for literally one scene and is never mentioned again for no reason. Yeah, it's trying to be every Kung Fu movie, and it's, there's cool parts about it, there's bad parts about it. It's probably worth watching if you keep in your brain, oh, here is a thing written by a total asshole, which is what Quentin Tarantino is. Drunken Master with Jackie Chan is also very good. If Andy were here, he might suggest Big Trouble in Little China. Yeah, that's also very good. Honestly, just any Jackie Chan film that he did in China, not so much the ones he did in America. You don't particularly need Tuxedo or Shanghai Noon or Rush Hour in your life. It looks like we're just listing kung fu comedies. I mean, that's true. I actually don't know if Tuxedo was bad. It looked quite bad. I saw that movie. I'm just now remembering that I saw that movie in theaters. Couldn't tell you a fucking thing about it. I really enjoyed No Country for Old Men, which I interpret as his dark comedy. I've not seen that film. If you had a roiling good time with it, that's good. It is supposed to be deadly serious. And it's got that old boy Josh Brolin in it. I think Josh Brolin's very good at his job. I remember liking The Incredible Burt Wonderstone, but I couldn't tell you why. Y'all have seen The Wondrous and Gay Life of Caleb Gallo. I have not. It sounds wondrous and gay, so I'm pretty behind it already. Where's the hell of... Dude, that's in a ways. We can probably make it there, huh? We can probably make that and get some sleep. It's like a TV show, but it's on YouTube. Okay. Deadpool was good, because Deadpool was fucking actual Deadpool as opposed to this goddamn caricature of Deadpool that Deadpool has become, which sucks. It's all, you know, yeah, chimichangas, unicorns, and it's not fucking that. The whole point of Deadpool is that he is a terribly broken human being. Like, who quips all the time because he can't not, because it's that, or he's going to just murder everyone around him. The Deadpool's first solo comic, it's just called Deadpool. It's written by Joe Kelly. At least the first 100 or so issues are, and that is my favorite comic of all time. It's exactly the fucking hero's journey, like to the letter. If you took the goddamn Joseph Campbell Hero with 1,000 Faces and overlaid that over the first 100 issues of Deadpool, it's an exact matchup, but it's so fucking good. I thought Deadpool was first written by Rob Liefeld. No, he was drawn by Rob Liefeld, but written by Fabian Nicieza, who is a very good writer and the only reason that we know who Deadpool is anymore. So, when Deadpool first appeared, it was in, like, adjacent to the X-Men, right? There were, he was in X-Men stories where they fought the Juggernaut, and then he's like, I'm gonna come along too, because I don't like the Juggernaut for some reason. I'm a mercenary. And none of those were that interesting. They were fine, and they established a lot about the, like, wisecrackery of the character that was quite good. No, we can reach it.
I'll tell you the truth.
We can get in there. I'm just gonna go ahead and mark it to make sure I don't forget. And it's just, like I said, those are okay. The actual monthly comics are very good. They start with Deadpool, like, inadvertently saving most of North America from a overblown nuclear reactor. He fights Sasquatch, a member of Alpha Flight, for some reason, just fucking because no one was using Sasquatch. I don't really like Deadpool either. I'm a big mean boy. The Juggernaut. He walks among us, I'm told. I'm not sure. I can read 100 issues. I've been to that place where I disappear off the radar for a week while reading comics. I like Alpha Flight. That was my shit. Hey! They're Canadia's very own superhero team. They're like the Justice League, but with more Tim Horton. And I know I'm getting tired and I should find a place to rest. I like this rain map. They're more like the Avengers. Yeah, that makes sense. More like the Avengers, which are like the Justice League. Fucking, I remember a while ago they were talking about making the Great Lakes Avengers into a series. And I was so about that, but I have not heard anything about it since. Which makes me think they're not going to, which sucks. Oh, that got canceled? Fuck. Come on. I'd watch an Alpha Flight TV show, by the way. Oh, sure. They could probably get a grant for that. That's good old wholesome Canadian content. How farther do we have to go? Not very much farther. I think I'm still gonna manage to pick up a violation before we get there. Corporate executives are the only people who can defeat Squirrel Girl. True and unfortunate. Oh, that's not good. Our eyelids are getting heavy. It's fine. It's right there. In fact, it's so right there that I'm going to speed way harder than I have to and get over there even quicker. By driving on the side of the road where there aren't speed limits. Oh, no. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Completely okay. You'll drive faster, you use more stamina. Oh, right, I should do that, the GTA thing where I just, like, click, 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 and, do the infinite run combo. Okay, here we are. There we go. Is that how driving works? Everyone says yes. I just got a message that says Vine Sauce is live. Ooh, boo. That is really early. It is past 10:30. But hey, that's fine. Oh, I didn't talk about that. I play at the top of the stream. I played Reno by Redvox. Because last week I played the REM song and that got muted. And then B made me aware that there was another song called Reno by Redvox, and I was like, I should just play that. So it did. It's probably not going to get muted, or if it does, I'll just deal with that, I guess. It is a good song. I am very to enjoy it. I told B over Mastodon, it is a good song, and I do enjoy listening to it. It reminds me of the music that exists in a Sierra game called Shivers 2 Harvest of Souls. Excuse me, I'm just gonna head on this luxury cart. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. So Shivers 2 is about a band that goes to a town in Arizona, and then, like, everything's fucked up, and there's a guy trapping people in cave paintings, and you have to learn about Native American traditions to free them, and also solve, like, logic puzzles. It's kind of like Myst. The Shiver series was, like, spooky Myst. It was Sierra's answer to that. And they're fine. They're fine games. Shivers 2 Harvest of Souls is the sequel to Shivers 1 Planting of Souls. No, it was just called Shivers. Shivers took place in a museum where you had ancient Egyptian clay pots that you trap demons in, I think. It's getting away from me a little bit. Shiver's origins, tilling of souls. There are no systems in place to prevent bad actors from pretending to be Redbox and copyright claiming Redbox's music, right? So if I get a copyright claim on the YouTube, I'm certain I can just shoot an email to Vinny@redbox.music and say, hey my dude, someone's trying to get money for your music. Maybe you could do something about that. I don't care myself. If anyone's gonna get music, I would like it for it to be you. I know for a fact Redbox does not want their music copyright claim. That's good. Shivers 3, dicing souls under for the next... Disking souls under for the next season. Vincenzo the Sauce at crimsonvoices.singaling. Singaling sounds like one of those really bad apps that takes over Facebook for 2 weeks and then is never heard from again. I agree that Tremors is a pretty good comedy. The whole Tremors series is pretty good comedy. Evil Dead is also a very good comedy. Or not Evil Dead, I'm sorry, Army of Darkness. The first Evil Dead is actually a pretty good horror movie. The Evil Dead 2 is like, what if we had a budget to do the first movie, so we just do it again? And then Army of Darkness is, we're in medieval times now. No, Evil Dead 1 is also funny. I also think that it's, like, actually a good horror movie, even with all the comedy in it. I keep wanting to call Farmville Farmhouse. On the topic of Disc and therefore Discworld, everyone, and therefore Terry Pratchett, I still did not know Terry Pratchett liked roguelikes until recently. I also didn't know that. Where did you find that information? That's good information to know. There's an actual town called Farmville, North Carolina. That sounds like a... No. Okay, it's fine. He was publicly very into NetHack and its derivatives. Ooh. That actually makes a lot of sense. Oh, no. Gotta gear down a little more. Still not doing it. Gotta gear down a little more. Please climb this hill. I am begging you to climb this hill, please. NetHack was fun, but I didn't play it for very long. Wait, wrong game. I'm thinking of that one hacky game. Are you thinking of Uplink? Uplink. You know, there's been a radical fan update to Uplink in the past couple of years that gives it a graphical interface as opposed to all, like, ASCII-based. It's very good. Not ASCII. That's not what I mean. But I have played it since then, and it's very good. I've played NetHacks. It has good mechanics, but it's unwieldy. But also, Minecraft is like a NetHack clone, sort of. Finaminer took some ideas from NetHack, which then Minecraft would have taken from it. I actually don't know a lot about NetHack. Ah, shit, we're in Bakersfield. God damn it. Fucking Bakersfield. With their giant sign and their 30-mile-an-hour speed limit. Ah, there's another 20 minutes onto my day. Fuck. Bakersfield. I'm throwing the gauntlet down at you. Bakersfield, California. Why the fuck are you like this? Who gave you the right? Excuse me, I'm just gonna push through literally everything you have. Don't you get out in front of me. Like you're gonna turn left on red. That's how I lost my Taurus. Kristie, you're a trucker. I mean, yeah, that's the conceit of the game. I can't believe Hatsune Miku ripped off Infiniminer to make Minecraft. I can't believe I can't believe that Hatsune Miku won Smash Evo this year. I was hearing something about that. Evo was fucking happening, and resultantly everyone was mad about shitheads being shitheads. Hatsune Miku ripped off Infiniminer to make Minecraft as she descended from space. Wasn't Smash the headline event at Evo this year for like the first time ever? Probably. That sounds like a thing. Hatsune Miku took Infiniminer from space where it was formed without any human interaction whatsoever. It came in a bubble as a perfect creation of the universe itself. A microcosm of itself. For all of us to enjoy. We couldn't be happier. I wonder how much of Evo is scripted. Because it's taken a lot of work to script every tourney, but maybe just the biggest ones. I don't know. It's a lot of work. It's also like one of the biggest gaming events of the year. I can't believe space copied Infiniminer. That's not what we wanted from the only place free from capitalism. Uncorrupted by capitalism. Yeah, I'm just gonna do that right quick. Pleased to enjoy this Legend of Zelda. No, not my task manager. Go away. Go away, task manager. I don't need you today. No, there's no ham. No. There we go, thank you.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Cannot keep it together. Cannot keep it together over the course of an 10-second fucking line read. It's beautiful. Exactly, that was the best take they had. Corpsing like a maniac. Well-known one-star actor, Tim Curry. Maybe I should drop that one, huh? Maybe I should drop that one. Fuck, I'm laughing in the middle of the night hysterically. I turn into a hyena after a certain hour. Yeah. I mean, that happens to me too, it's just earlier here. It's 10:51. I won't be in bed for another hour. Probably won't be asleep for another 2. Because I have bad sleeping habits. I thought we were about to fall asleep, but we're driving again. No, I got some rest. I pulled into a truck stop and parked and got 10 hours of sleep. So we're good to go now. Is it corpsing? The line is intended to be... It is intended to be stupid, but I think that, like, the intent was for the line to be delivered straight-faced, and he just can't. He just fucking can't. I've been really good lately about not staying up until 400 hours. I'm proud of myself for sorting out my sleep schedule. I'm proud of you too, B. I'm sorry, I'm about to sneeze. I should do that better myself. I sleep awfully. All tossing and turning and just bullshit. It's because it's hot, really, is the whole thing. I have a lot of difficulty sleeping in the heat. Once it turns into fall, it'll be a lot easier on me. I sleep for a maximum of 2 hours at a time and have for my whole life. I get less than 5 hours of sleep 5 days a week now. I wish I could do anything about it, but I'm not going to sleep immediately at 11. I have shit to do. That's true. I mean, if we're keeping you up, you should feel free to go to fucking bed. I don't want to in any way be responsible for your poor health. No, you're not. I go to bed at midnight and have to wake up at 6. Okay. Six hours isn't terribly awful. That's about what I average when I'm sleeping well. Go to bed at 3 to 4 a.m. and wake up at 1 p.m. ideally. Yeah. I would like to be in bed at 2 and awake at 10, but I have to be at work at 8 o'clock and don't have that luxury anymore. Jobs are just kind of shitty, huh? Right? Am I right, ladies? Jobs is some bullshits. I think everyone's on board. We have electric lights and blackout curtains. We can technically sleep whenever we want. Theoretically, yeah. Sometimes I miss jobs. Well, you can work. We stream and everything. It's a different kind of job than, you know, someone yelling at you to do your side work, but this is almost a job. I can do work, but I can't do any of it as a job. I input medical records through a scanner for 8 hours most of the day. Every day. Most of every day. 5 days a week. And it's stuff that needs to get done in order for the organization I work for to be okay, and you know, it's useful. I'm being useful for a place that's good. I work for a mental health care facility, but I have less energy to do, oh shit, I needed to do that thing. Yeah, you need to get around me, because I'm about to fuck this up. I didn't make that car crash. You can't pin that on me. Come on. Please move. It's coming right for you. Alright, well this is a bad idea. I'm just gonna go around. I'm just gonna go around and it's fine. Oh no, wait, I can loop around, over here. That's okay. I do 3D work, but it's similar, and I can listen to podcasts. Yeah. I'm working on that with Twitch and Patreon and Bandcamp. By the way, if you're listening and you haven't, you should maybe buy Xenon's music, because it's very good music. At xenonfiber.bandcamp.com. Alright, well, this is gonna be interesting. I've not actually done this before. The kind of burnout, wrong way driving, but this is where we are. I don't really, it's almost 11 o'clock. I don't have time to loop around. So we're just gonna go down here and cut across the median when we can. Which should be just up here. And it's fine. That's completely fine. Hey, why aren't you working? I finished everything and your work and her work like 2 hours ago. You're lazy. Yeah. 9 to 5 jobs are for shit, and no one likes them. Because you're constantly at the beck and call of some complete asshole who doesn't actually care about getting the work done. They care about making themselves look good to their bosses. Which means dragging you down as far as possible. You know, I really thought the median was gonna end and we could just kind of get across. That doesn't appear to be what's happening. Wouldn't getting work done make them look good to their boss? No, because their boss doesn't actually care what happens on a day-to-day basis. What they care about is that people look busy, whether or not they actually have anything to do. So if you get everything done, then you're going to be asked why you aren't doing more, and when your reply is, there is no more, you're punished for that. Yeah, this is a highway. The median is the entire length. I mean, it's on the desert. I would have thought there'd be like some desert space where it becomes a 2-lane way. There's a lot of that in these roads in this game. So we are cheating a little bit because we're on the like side road, which doesn't actually count as a road, and therefore police won't tell us we're going the wrong way. I mean, this isn't good what we're doing. I don't think anyone would look at this and say, no, this is correct. But, we're not going to pick up a fine. So that's... I specifically can't do fairly intensive physical work, and that's so many jobs, yeah. Especially the kind of jobs that you can do without, like, prior training. Like the kind of jobs I've done all my life. It's either what I do now, which is, like, data entry and shit, or it's fucking, what I used to do, which was, some garbage-ass, retail store job, which makes you feel like crap trash garbage all the time. If we made some sort of B-xenon combination, we could collectively be a highly marketable asset. Oh, here we go. Here's what I wanted. Excuse me, and off we go. Xenon's a slime and B is a cell, so if B is an endosymbiotis, that could work. Yeah, they could fusion. Finally, the truck has come back to the right lane. Never go back and look at anything The Rock has ever done. He's a great wrestler. Watch the matches. Never watch a Rock promo from before he left to go do movies. They're all awful. They're all bad. They're delivered well with a good amount of like of feeling and verve and pizzazz, and that's all great, especially for the job he's in. The content is all gross because it's WWF/E in the 90s and 2000s. I thought you meant like the Spy Babysitter movies. No, go watch the Spy Babysitter movies. They're fine. Yeah, WWE in the 90s and 2000s is almost as bad as the WWE now, almost. It's, the only reason that it's worse now is because WWF in the 2000s wasn't taking, no, not gonna get into that paint. Hey, Chikara is really good. If you want to watch some wrestling, I recommend Chikara Pro Wrestling. The movie The Rock is in with Kevin Hart is pretty good, yeah. Chikara and Hood Slam are both very good. Chikara does have a YouTube Twitch presence, but they don't do a lot of stuff there. I wish they did. They have a lot more on YouTube, but it's all kind of in random order as whatever person they have doing that gets around to it. And if you want to watch some Chikara, get at me. I will give you my Chikara Pro subscription login information. Wait, that's not it. That's not a thing I'll do. They were showing the training school, but they were spending more on it than they were earning. That makes sense. I will say, if you have $5 a month, Chikara Pro is a worthwhile subscription. It's $7.99, but yeah. It did go up a little. And to justify that, they started doing exclusives. They did a mini-series last month that was like dramatically shot. It was like in NYPD Blue deep inside wrestling training. It's very good. The matches are good. What is the stellar match that we saw from this stream? Because we watched the live at FNB Field last on Saturday. Oh, right. Katie doesn't remember a lot of that show, and I'm now remembering why I also don't remember a lot of that show. There was a match between, like, Doc Diamondfire, who is one of their ring announcers, and Matt McCracken. That's not his last name, it's close to that. Who's like an ex-UFC guy. That was a hell of a thing. That's part of their ongoing story of, like, Chikara versus the Crucible, which is, like, a splinter group inside Chikara. Yeah, Doc Diamondfire is the kind of guy who sticks his whole head in the Slurpee machine. Doc Diamondfire is the kind of guy who you ask, hey man, where's the nearest dispensary at? He'll tell you where the nearest dispensary is, but then he'll point you to the better dispensary 5 blocks over. It isn't where heads go. That's why they chase him out of the 7-Eleven all the time. He's wheezing the juice. And he shows you how to get frozen coffee for the price of a regular Slurpee. They don't check the cups, man. You just fucking put it. You just put the frozen coffee in the Slurpee cup. It's fine. No one gives a shit. Think they give a shit? Look at them. They're paid $15 an hour to stand there because they could get robbed at any moment. One thing I know about wrestlers is they put heads in a lot of places where heads don't go. Not always their own heads, correct. I demand you to stop making me laugh. I cannot promise that. How much longer do we have on this trip? Not No, it's not too much longer. It's like 2 in-game hours. It's another like 10 minutes streaming, I think. We'll get there. It's gonna be okay. Do you mean like this? I cannot click that. This whole area is going to be woken up by my hyena screams in the middle of the night. Luckily for me, I don't look like a hyena, so no one will suspect you. It's the perfect crime. Hyena crime. Get a nose hook so I can look more like a bat. I completely support you and however you feel like you should look. I will always think you're beautiful. Not going fast enough. I should just pump this all the way up to 18 and see how it goes. It's milk. We're just gonna fucking fly at 1 billion miles an hour once we get off of the deep grade here. Alright, we're gonna fly like a tiger at its prey, I think. How that goes. The saying. Oh, we're almost to Seligman. If you go too fast, you'll make butter. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how milk works. There was that Fourth Speed movie where they like had to churn butter at a certain rate, and if they didn't, the Amish village would explode. A hell of a thing. I'm gonna fly like a tiger to the sea. Fly like a tiger, let my spirit carry me. I'm gonna fly. Oh yeah. I've shaken a lot of milk and it never made butter. Cartoons have lied to me. Cartoons do that. It turns out that no one's checking, like, fact-checking cartoons. I think they should. I've learned a lot of very bad habits from cartoons over the years. If someone were to come along with a pamphlet and say, hey, that's not how physics work, I would have a better understanding of physics, I think. If you shake orange juice, it turns into margarine. That sounds hella gross. It's a cop car behind me. Nah, it's just a regular shitty car. Uh-oh, we are running out of fuel. That's fine, probably. No, there's not a cop on the road for us to ram off. It's fine. Excuse me. I did see that NDT made a really dickish tweet, and I was already done with him. I'm now extra done with him. Well, I'm gonna rephrase that. I was already done with him. I think that he's now done generally. It's just, you know, can't really, like, trust people anymore. I'm gonna rephrase that. You can't trust celebrities anymore. All people who have attained even a minor amount of fame are shitheads until proven otherwise. Which is why I like Loading Ready Run, because they prove literally every day that they're not shitheads by doing very important things in their community. Adam was playing Persona 5, and if you've not seen Persona 5 being played, the core premise of Persona 5 is that you're a juvenile delinquent as defined by the state because you stopped a man forcing himself on a woman. And you see that scene, it's very mild, they don't go into great detail, but you see a version of that scene. And apparently in the chat, I was watching it on YouTube, so the Twitch chat wasn't visible, but apparently there were some people in the chat making some off-color jokes, and you can see him, like, catch it out of the corner of his eye. He goes, wait, what? No, we're not doing that. Clicks a couple buttons banning people. Clicks a couple more buttons to take the game off and goes straight to, like, the booth, which is just his face. And he just looks into the camera and goes, jokes like that aren't funny. They're never funny. They make you a shittier person. Don't do them. We're not allowing them here. Okay? Wonderful person. I have no fame and I'm still a shithead. I disagree. I think you're a very good person. Who was that? That was Adam Savadan of Loading Ready Run. You can find their stuff on twitch.tv/loadingreadyrun, or you can find their stream VODs at Loading Ready Live on YouTube. They're the best channel on Twitch that isn't our channel. I am, of course, very biased, but yeah. Adam last name of Adam's Game House of Loading Ready Run. I'm also glad we don't have to do that stuff very often. We have to do it every now and again. I'm looking forward to next Friday. I might have actually seen that stream. I was watching him play Persona 5 recently. Yeah. He's been doing it on his personal stream for a while. The first 5 are me and Xenon and In the Land of the Rising Sun and Andemonium and Riz plays games in no particular order. No, you're correct. The thing I did was wrong and you were right. Uh-oh. Well, we're right here. Okay, that's fine. I was like, well, I think we might have to run out of gas before we get there, but no, it's just like right around this corner. It's just around the river bend. It's gonna be fine. It's probably gonna be fine. We just gotta climb this whole mountain. And then we'll get to the other side of the mountain. That's fine. No, yeah, exactly, B. That's the entire thing. I'll never not be entertained by Loading Ready Run, and I'll never have to be guilty about being entertained by them, because I know they're good people. And in this economy, in our current climate, like, if they were just inoffensive, that would be enough to make me a huge fan of theirs. The fact that they're also hilariously funny and deeply thoughtful consumers of games and comedy is just so much icing on top of that delicious cake. I've talked a lot about other streamers during this stream, which I think makes me a bad capitalist. Can I get to... Yeah, there it is. I'm fine taking a few seconds to fill up this gas tank right now, as opposed to waiting, because if I take over long to get this thing plugged in wherever it's supposed to go and I run out of gas doing that, I'm going to feel very silly. Any other streamers I mentioned on here are generally good people as far as I can tell, just in case you were wondering. Oh yeah, I assume so. I wouldn't think that you... I don't know people to put into this reference, but I presume you wouldn't come in here, like, spouting off the praises of some complete fuckhead. Oh, hey, Camp Verde. We hadn't gotten to Camp Verde yet. How many? We only need one more city before we've discovered all of the cities in Arizona. Discovered them. Not just went to them because they're available on a map. Discovered. How does this go? No, that's fine. That's cool. We can do that. We need to do this. Go this way, and then once we get in, we can back up. And we're just gonna knock over this parking sigil and go. I would feel bad about it if it were a real sign. As it is, I think I'm alright knocking over both of them. Nope, that's not it. We need to turn it. Cut the wheel the other way. There we go. Yep, like that. Dang. Hang on. Little further. Completely okay. There it is. Okay, we've cleared the light pole. That's good. All right. Just slide in. We need a mod of this game where you just drive the payload like a block and then park it in the worst place possible. What you have described is Overwatch, but you're not actually driving the thing. Just like a puzzle game, basically, that's this. Which I think I could get behind. My dream mod for this game would be the mod that lets you drive the truck from the King of the Road match. There was a match in WCW, or maybe it was WCCW? Can't remember right off the top of my head. Between Dusty Rhodes and the Blacktop Bully, where they fought on the back of a semi-truck. It was all pre-shot. They like just aired it during the show. It was absolutely baffling because they got the shots at random, so the lighting changed every time the camera angle did. It's so bad. You should watch it. It's actually a very miserable fucking match. Speaking of puzzle games, there's a small chance that I'll stream Minesweeper tonight. That's a hell of a stream. I'm pretty bad at Minesweeper myself. Was the truck in motion? Oh yeah. The truck was going down the highway at like 40 miles an hour. Not the highways, it was like back streets and shit. But they were like, the goal of the match was to ring the bell just behind the cab. So they started at the end of the trailer and climbed over like hay bales and through barbed wire and shit to get to the back of the cab to ring the bell. Awful. It was so bad. It's one of my favorite matches of all time. Why is that asphalt so shiny? That's a good question. Here, if I, Oh, hang on, there's a depth of field thing here, except there's not. That's actually not a... Actual field of view isn't a thing I can fix. Okay, never mind. Yeah, it's not that thing. Anyway, that's gonna be the stream. I'm gonna hit a couple buttons real quick. First, I'm gonna hit this one that turns off this music. Apparently Glyphy by Chipzel. Not a bad music. And the other one I'm gonna do is hit the outro button. I presume this has brought up the outro. I don't know because my preview's disabled, so that the game runs better. There it is. What FOV do you want? Sorry, only yes or no answers. It's kind of interesting how many Twitch streamers I follow watch wrestling. Well, I mean, wrestling's very good. It's just very good. It's a good thing to watch. That's been the stream. Thank you so much for stopping in. We got a couple of followers. That was nice. We appreciate you. I'm Kristie. I'm one of 5 people who stream on this channel, along with my wife Katie, who's been in the chat with us, and Annie and Allison Sue, her sisters. We stream every single day on this channel, so if you wanted to hit follow, like a couple of people did, we see when we go live. Let me run down our schedule for you so you know what you're getting into. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Andrea will be probably finishing Iconoclasts. We've been saying that every week for a while, but it really feels like this is the one. Oh, right, we're going grocery shopping tomorrow, so the stream might not be late or it might not show up at all, depending on how late that goes. I'm sorry if I just got your hopes up. We'll figure out how that happens. After that will be Wednesday. Wednesday will be the second stream of Dusk City Outlaws. I ran a Dusk City Outlaws. It was supposed to be a one-shot, but it went long, so we're gonna go with this week again. It's a game about a heist, and our criminals are Mox and Katie and Xenon. They are stealing a necklace. It's going to be fun when they try to pull off their plan. You'll note I said try. After that will be Thursday. I don't know what Alice is going to be doing because she finished her build of the giant Lego truck. So we're gonna see what she wants to do. I'm certain we'll know more about that as we get up to what the thing is. Is it really stealing if the owner is dead, though? I mean, maybe. People will miss it. After Thursday and Alice's stream, whatever that ends up being, will be Friday. Friday is Katie with her monthly dive into independent games with Press Any Key. This month's theme is Party Like It's 2004. I cannot wait to reveal to her what that means. On Saturday morning, I will be doing my wildcard no mic stream. I don't know what that's going to be. I've been playing a lot of Apex Legends. I might play some Magic the Gathering. I might find something else entirely to play because I'm getting kind of sick of those. I want to do something else. We'll figure it out. After Saturday, Sunday will be Sue playing... I don't know. She was going to play Ghost of a Tale, but she kind of got in the tank on that. So she might not continue with that, or she might. That's another thing we'll know about when it comes closer. And after that will be Monday. It'll loop back around to me. I'll be playing Plock for the for the Super Nintendo. I haven't done a retro game in a while. This is one of my favorite games ever. It's certainly my favorite Super Nintendo game. So be sure to stop in just to see what that is. It's so good. It's so fun. It's so clean. If you wanted to support us, you can do that by throwing bits at us or subscribing. It's not necessary, but we appreciate it. It helps us make the stream better. Or if you don't want to throw money at us through Twitch's system, that's acceptable. But keep coming back. Tell your friends. Let them know that we're cool and that this is a great place to be. After that, you could follow our stream friends. You could follow Xenon Fiber, or In the Land of the Rising Sun, or Andemonium, or Riz Plays Games. You could follow any and all of those people. They're great people. Great streamers worthy of your time and attention. I think that's it. I might as well plug it again while I'm thinking about it. This music you're hearing right now is called Clock Tower. It's off of Xenon's album Spaced Off, which you can find at xenonfiber.bandcamp.com. It's very good, along with the rest of our music. And I think that's going to be the thing. Thank you so much for joining me, and until I see you next time, stay safe.